Hello, Tipton. Thank you for your answers on the past video. I think I've found some great tools to use that are going to help you a lot in the project. The three that I would like to focus on, I guess the first one's kind of a split. It's focus and concentration. So you know that sometimes you'll get distracted by your own thoughts and maybe some nerves during competition, like you noticed that in soccer. And that's something that's going to affect you further on probably in your profession, as you can probably imagine, as you get into stressful patient environments and a professional setting, along with the education as well. So you got to think under pressure, like practicals, exams, and high stakes, clinical decisions. I think focus and concentration would be a great thing. Not that yours isn't great already, but the better we have, the better it's going to feel. So the benefit of this skill is clarity. So you'll be more effective in performance, whether you're in the field or in a clinic, because your mind won't be cluttered with what ifs or mental noise. You'll just be able to hold on to your education and go straight forward making decisions, which I think is going to benefit you greatly. So just to give you an example of what kind of practice this is, this is just an introduction, so you don't have to worry about these yet. We'll go more in depth next time. So we're going to train your concentration through drills like mindful breathing, focus cues, and a brief concentration workouts. So just to give you a little example, staring at a dot or tracking your breath for 1 minute without letting your mind drift. So just focus on a single dot, and then we're going to build up from there and maybe get in phrases like lock in or focus here, something like a mental cue just for you to be like, all right, clear the mechanism. From a movie is a good example as well. But that's going to help you focus strictly on one thing at a time. Even if you're studying, you can start using these tools with finals coming up. So that's focus and concentration. The next tool we want to use is confidence. I want to build your confidence up. The more confident you are, the patients can feel that, or your clients as well, or your athletes you're working with. I think they'll really appreciate that, and I know you're already a confident person. Again, so you identified on your paperwork, maybe some self-doubt as a challenge, maybe some perfectionism, not sure. You can obviously correct me if you feel it's from something else, but it makes a lot of sense as athletes. We want to be perfect. That's something a lot of driven athletes deal with. So even when you do have the skill and the work ethic. So self-doubt can make you hesitate and hold back over time. And obviously moving forward, you want to pursue excellence at every turn, but with confidence. That way you can enjoy it and it's not just a hard thing. It's not really arrogance. It's more of like a self-trust. So this benefit of confidence is consistency. So when you develop mental confidence, you're more likely to perform steadily and speak with assurance and bounce back quickly from setbacks. We're not going to be perfect every day, but if you're confident in your abilities, you're never going to have to worry about falling in a hole and staying there. So for these, we're going to practice a lot on positive self-talk and maybe some confidence journaling and highlight reels. So positive self-talk might be things like, you've got this, you've prepared, whether you feel that way or not. If you have prepared even slightly, it's going to benefit you in the moment and give you some confidence. Confidence journaling. You're going to write about yourself in a positive sense, and we can also mix it with goal setting, and you be confident about your future. And you can write out your future in the way you would like it to be. And highlight reels. We want to pick apart your memories and pick like great examples from soccer or other academic and personal environments where you've just had a lot of joy and confidence in things. Maybe positive self-talk, but all that will go on your highlight reel. Essentially, it's like all the positive things you can remember, so we can hold those with you, so you know past achievements. And you know that you've been there before in tough situations. So again, that'll help build your confidence. We might also introduce reframing some negative inner thoughts, But whichever one you prefer more, if you would like more positive self-talk or preventing negative thoughts, whichever one's more your issue. So if you're fine with keeping yourself at a high level, but you chew yourself apart and tear yourself down, maybe we work more on reducing negative inner thoughts, but that's up to you. That can be your choice. So finally, goal setting. You are moving into the future. Your choices are now going to be away from soccer and moving forward, whether that be financial, family, academic, with sports team. It's goal setting. It takes goal setting. It's very important. So you already showed signs of this, and you've written about wanting to be you want to better yourself with each session. That's a powerful mindset. That's also great. That's what we want. So that's going to be much easier. So we need to make a clear, trackable path that keeps you motivated and focused. So that's that. I sent you a Google Sheet that you can fill out. I'll send it to you multiple times throughout the process so we can keep up with you and see how you're doing. And so we just want to make sure as you're transitioning out of competitive athletics and into PC school, that goal setting becomes your playbook. It'll help you prioritize your time and measure progress and stay locked in on what matters the most. So the benefit of this goal setting is direction. You'll know what you're working towards. And if you don't like where that's taking you, you can change your goal and move a different direction. It keeps you track of yourself, so you can keep track of your work and progress. So it knows where you're going and what needs to change to get there, whether that be the goal or the process, whatever you need. So what we're going to practice is short-term setting. It's goal setting. We're going to set goals, short-term goals, process-focused goals, and long-term goals for both soccer and school. Well, I guess soccer we finished up, but we want to remember our goals that we had in soccer and carry those on. So we're going to have SMART goals, regardless of if they're short, process, or long term. So when we talk next time, when we talk about your goals, I want them to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Once again, specific. So have a specific goal. Don't be like, well, I kind of want to feel better. Maybe it's a financial goal. You want to make this much money or work for a team, have a job by this certain time. Be as specific as possible. Measurable. Let's have something that you can measure over time. So let's say, as an example, you're running a 60-yard dash. We want to see a time go down every 10 sessions or something like that. Just make it measurable. Next, I'd make it attainable. So maybe not first year I want to work for the Olympic team. Maybe that's something down the road. Let's make them attainable. Obviously relevant to use, not hard, and time-based. You are on your own schedule with school, so I think that's going to be a little easier. And then we're going to build in regular reflection check-ins to celebrate progress or make any kind of adjustments. Once again, that's on the Google Sheets. So if you go on there, you can look at your goal setting. If you want to change goals, we can talk about that too, and I can help obviously provide a plan. If you want to keep it to yourself, that's perfect. But this kind of structure builds momentum and makes the growth feel more real and tangible. So those are our 3 examples. If you have any questions, once again, they were focus, concentration, confidence, and goal setting. And if any of those are an issue or you don't feel they're going to be beneficial, we can scrap one and go more in depth with 2 of them or 1 of them, or again, we can hit all 3. Whatever you feel is most beneficial. I can send you written questions from this video. If you would like, just let me know. Thank you again for your help and look forward to hearing from you soon.